Hey everyone, KnoxGuy here with another video. Today I'm vlogging. Yeah, vlogging. Again. Now I know a lot of you are like, what's with the vlogs? Well, I like them. And it gives me a small opportunity to talk to you guys. I like to keep it out of my videos because I want to keep my videos to what they should be. The title is there, you watch it, that's exactly what it is. I don't want to have to spend the first and last half of the video thanking you for support or telling you what's going on or indifferences. I want to keep it separate videos so you guys can choose not to listen to it or not. Yes, there's a mute button now. Yeah, there's a mute button now. You don't have to listen to it, but I'm sorry you don't get to listen to the sexiness every time. I wanted to talk a few things, like real talk, but like the main point is that I feel like the channel's going in the right direction, and you guys are like, what? How's that going in the right direction? Less viewers? Less subscribers? Yeah, I know. There's less of it. That doesn't matter to me. I know that sounds crazy, but the numbers aren't a big deal to me because I'm a small YouTuber. What's the big deal to make about it? And even if I'm doing stuff that I enjoy doing, the numbers aren't going to matter. As long as those people that I know are watching me on a daily basis and are subscribing to me, are enjoying the content I'm making, why should I care? And like tutorials were just a little bit tough for me to do. I didn't enjoy doing tutorials because I have to spend all of this additional time doing research, not to mention all this additional time putting it together. And I felt like for me to be able to put a really good video together, it just takes a lot of time. And by the time that video is out, there's someone else that's already done it. I want to go back to the things that I'm good at. A lot of you are like, what are you good at? A lot of things, but you'll never know. I want to go back to the things that I do the most. And that was from growing up since day one, since I started playing video games, back to the NES and the Sega Game Gear. I just grew up playing video games and having fun. And if I didn't enjoy it, I just didn't play it. So I'm going to keep doing gameplay that I do like that and record it and edit that. Yeah, that. And that's just because it's easy for me to record. I can do that kind of video really quick. I can edit those together really nicely, and I can just give you a good overall video. So I'm going to keep doing it. It's just what I enjoy doing, and I'm sorry if you don't like it. It's just the way it's going to be. Real talk. Another thing, I know my content. It's changed a little bit, hasn't it? Yeah, where's all the Destiny? It's somewhere. I have no idea where, though. I'm sorry, I don't play Destiny a lot. It's kind of because it's not exactly my gameplay style. And I'm not saying I quit, but when I do play it, I just don't record a lot of it. And that's just because it just wasn't my game. And a lot of you are like, what's not your game? How is that not your game? Well, it's because it's kind of following the same gameplay style that I didn't grow up playing. They're coming from a Halo background, and that's like the gameplay style that they loved. And I played Halo 3 for two reasons. One, because I could have a good time, but mainly because I had friends, and two, because I had a lot of friends that played it. So I played it while it was lasting, but when my friends kind of backed out and switched games, I was done with it. It's the gameplay style's not me. And unless I have a lot of friends playing it, I just don't play a lot of it. You'll be seeing less Destiny. Now, I'm not saying it's going away. I play it. I still play it a lot. I just don't play it as much as you think. So I'm going back to my roots. Those roots are pretty dark, man. Yeah, not those roots. I'm talking about like my general roots that I grew up playing. I spent a lot of time, and I wish I had the amount of time written on a card, but I spent a lot of time playing Call of Duty. I played a lot of it. I loved the game. The gameplay style was fun. My favorite games of all time are World at War and Call of Duty 4. Those are my two favorite games of all time. And that's just because those go back to the day that I was in, I guess what you can call my gaming prime. I spent a lot of time on those games because I was excellent at the multiplayer. I grew up on those games. Grand Theft Auto was another one. I grew up since the original Grand Theft Auto, before like serious shit went real. It's like before GTA Online was ever existent. You played the single player campaign, and that was it. And I love that stuff. It was just what I grew up on, and I want to go back to it. I know I kind of backed down on Call of Duty a while ago, but it was for two good reasons. One, Advanced Warfare and Ghosts were like going towards the futuristic exosuits type style. Two, because it sucked. Now, I hate it when I say that kind of stuff because people are going to criticize me saying Advanced Warfare was one of the best games ever made. Ghost is... I haven't met a person that said Ghost was good. I think everybody could agree that was a bad game. Like, console generation changes. It was optimized for Xbox 360, and then you bought Xbox One and got it for that, and they said it's exclusive for Xbox. Well, I don't think it was exclusive, but it was like a game pushed for Xbox One. You bought it, no difference. Graphics, still just as bad. Gameplay, still just as bad. Like, I think everybody could agree that game was not ready and it shouldn't have came out when it did. Advanced Warfare came out and I tried to get into it. I've bought every single Call of Duty. Don't get me wrong, I still have them. I bought them. I just didn't play them. I played them for a while. I tried to get used to the exosuits, and then I switched back to the, the old-fashioned gameplays, like playlist, and that's like the only way I could enjoy it. And I was like, this is like killing the purpose of the game. Like I said, this is my opinion. Please don't kill me. I didn't want to waste all this time trying to comprehend jumping in 9,000 directions and all these additional button presses for these directional jumps, when all I wanted to worry about was just where the person was, how to dodge his section and actually shoot him. I don't know the terminology for this kind of stuff, so I may sound like a noob. For you guys that are growing up in this generation, and I know that's going to sound weird for a lot of you people that are my age, around 20 to 25, you're growing up from my generation where the Sega Game Gear, the original like yellow Pokemon Yellow Game Boy, was a beast of a technology machine. Don't even get me started with the GameCube. When that son of a bitch came out and those discs came out this small, I'm like, the fuck are they putting in this thing? Like, that's my generation, and I grew up on that kind of stuff. But like, you guys growing up in this generation, jumping into Advanced Warfare and stuff, you have the upper advantage. You're growing up with scuffed controllers that have like 900 buttons on the back. You're growing up with additional button presses that allow you to be able to keep your hands in the critical areas of your controller and do additional jumps whenever you want because of those controller buttons. To get back to that main point that I was talking about before I talked about everything else instead, I grew up doing this. 2 fingers right here. This finger here, and this finger here. The claw was an old-fashioned game style that allowed you to keep your thumbs on the critical areas to keep you moving, and allowed you to press these additional buttons to reload, jump, maybe change weapons. I mean, that was just what you did when you wanted to learn how to trick shot or when you wanted to do additional things at a quicker pace. And yeah, you could switch a little bit on your button layouts, but it wasn't very customizable from the game. I mean, if you don't already know, a tactical layout was probably the most common layout for everybody because of drop shotting. Everybody was not worried about melee because if you were close enough to melee that son of a bitch, you were not playing it right. But that's what I've grown up from, and I'm going to go back to that. I played the Black Ops 3 beta. I loved it. And I mean, there's still a few kinks here and there, but that's just because it's still not the original gameplay style I enjoyed playing. The maps still feel a little bit, non-creative in a certain sense. The graphics still seem a little bit, on the cheesy side, but I know they have to compensate for that to be able to push this 60 frames per second gameplay style and have, a completely flawless game experience. I've already got Black Ops 3 pre-ordered for all the new DLC, and I'm hoping to get it whenever it comes out on the day and get everything downloaded and start playing it. You'll see a lot more gameplay video from that from me and my friends. GTA, as you can tell, I've got one video out now. I've got a lot of videos that I'm editing. GTA, I record for like 4 or 5 hours, and we're scrubbing through all that to edit it. It's a little hard, but I have so much fun playing GTA because that's what I do, and that's what me and my friends do a lot of. So you're going to be seeing a lot more videos from that. We're going to be incorporating other games, further on. Once we get more games into the gameplay style list, we're going to be doing it. So I hope you guys do enjoy. I mean, it's going to be a little different from here on out, but what can I say? If I enjoy doing it, I don't care. I mean, I talked about the stuff. I talked about the bobbity boops. I talked about the flinging like blanjoingos and the cryptos. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, but that's just because I'm really unorganized. I don't write anything out. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button. If not, oh well. But other than that, guys, I hope you really did enjoy the video. I hope you guys got a better feeling of what's going to be happening in the next few weeks. And as you can tell, the video content, it's coming out a lot more and a little bit here and there, but that's just because of school. I'm getting really close to finishing a lot of my research for 3 of my classes, so I'll be done really early in those classes, and that'll give me more time to record and edit. But until then, I have to keep up with my work. Other than that, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, do something. Go run around and scream and... fuck, I don't even know. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.